Alright, how's it guys? I'm your host, CrowbirdCannon, and welcome back to Will You Press the Button? Now, for those of you who don't know what this is basically a decisions game where it gives you a random scenario, but at the cost of a consequence. And you have to decide if you want to get that good thing at the expense of the bad thing or not. Now, I was watching Markiplier do videos the other day on this, and I found out that there is a way to do all submissions. Not just the ones that are approved, like you saw in the last two videos. So, I decided to give it a shot, and I tested out a few of them myself, and they are bad. Some of them are very raunchy, some of them just suck. But, I figured it'd be fun, so, here we go. Let's see, will you press the button if all forms of cancer become curable by simply drinking water, but water will taste and smell like skunk spray for the rest of your life? So, from what I'm gaining by this, for the duration of my life, all water to me would taste and smell like skunk spray, but cancer for the end of time is curable just by curing or drinking water. I mean, living by a bunch of lakes and going to the oceans and all that, that's gonna suck. But sure, why not? So, and you see, not many people do this, so. Come on. You do stuff and things, but it is the zombie apocalypse. Does English is that which I do am good? Yes. But is does things that I do yes good. I'm the only one who's agreed. Your fictional crush will become real and meet you, but they will grow bored of you. Now, there's a video by Filthy Frank about that, and you can click it there, because I'm gonna say no. And if you want to know why, click that video. I will not. You can be a magical being with all of Harry Potter's powers, but you get expelled from Hogwarts. Okay. So, I have all the powers of a legendary sorcerer who went through Hogwarts and killed the ultimate Dark Lord, and then not go to a magical school? Okay. I'm cool with that. I don't need to ride a broomstick. Be a time traveler, but if anyone finds out, you can't time travel anymore. Interesting. See, now this is a good one. This really makes you think, because you could have one of the greatest powers of all mankind, but you can never tell anyone for the real fear and risk of losing it. And then if somebody finds out, you'll be trapped in that timeline forever. And to be honest, I don't think that I'm skilled enough to hold that secret. Somebody, whether it be in the future, past, present, whatever, would figure out that I'm not from that time, and then I'd be ruined. So, no, I'm gonna say no to that. You can produce delicious chocolate milk out of your boobs as much as you'd like, regardless male or female. But that milk attracts spiders and it can sense it from a radius of 10 meters. So, I could just walk around and have chocolate milk oozing out of my shirt. I'll do it. Bring it on. I'll drown the spiders in my boob milk. That's true. You're rich, popular, and a master of martial arts, but your parents die when you are young. So basically, you're Bruce Banner. Nah. I don't want to be Batman. I'm already Batman. You can kill anyone you want and never be punished, but everyone knows that you killed them. So basically, you're a serial killer who gets away with things. The good side. My inner morals are telling me not to do it because I don't want to be the bad guy. But imagine all the things you could do. All the terrible people you could end. All the interesting and rich people you could end and then take their things that should rightfully be mine! Yes! Ha! You can eat a fantastic kebab, but the kebab is made with human flesh. No. That guy who made that, he likes kebabs way too. But you have the physicality of a sloth, and everyone thinks you're adorable, but you can't swim and you have prosthetic feet. So I'm Trevor. Yeah, I'll be Trevor. You meet the one and only love of your life. But they get in a terrible accident, and when they recover, they don't remember you ever existed. See, now that's interesting. But if they are my one and only love of my life, talking about the soulmate, the one you are the one that you are destined to be with, the one person who you were designed by the very act of God to spend the rest of your life with, wouldn't that mean that regardless of what happens to them, you were meant to be with them anyway? So what happens so what if they forget about you? You're meant to be together anyway, so they'll just remember anyway, and fall in love all over again. So yeah, I'll press that button. What's a little amnesia? I can get over it. You get all the games for free, but it takes 3 days to download. Oh no, not 3 days! Okay. I mean, I can do a lot in 3 days. You know, I can play other games that I've downloaded, and then while I wait for the other ones to download, and then once those download, I can download new ones. Not that hard. You lead the charge to overthrow the American government, but to rebuild it for... Oh, you lead the charge to overthrow the American government, to rebuild it for the people, by the people, as it was intended, but you can't oppress anyone based on race, gender, sexuality, orientation, or thoughts. Now, by thoughts, and normally this would be totally fantastic. I try not to get political in my channel, but, I mean, I agree that, you know, the US government, or at least politics as they are right now, needs to be restructured. Because it's no longer about, you know, people, it's about how can I beat the other side. But that's beside the point. All of this would be great except for that last part right there. Sexual orientation or thoughts. That thoughts part right there. By thoughts. Not being able to pursue them by thoughts. Does that include people who kill? Because one of the ways that you can be tried for murder is premeditated murder, meaning you planned it, which is using your thoughts. Does that mean that you cannot pursue somebody because of something that they had planned? Which would wipe out things like attempted murder. Because they didn't actually do it, therefore they can't be, you know, pursued for it. Interesting. But I'm going to take the literal translation and say that I'm going way too deep and thinking in over my head about this, and I'm just going to say yeah. Wow, that's a lot of people. You have the ability to know all the wants of desires of someone, but your ability only works on one person. So this goes back to the one talking about meeting your one true love. This would be a way to meet your one true love. But if it ends up not being the person that you think they are, that would crush your entire reality, your whole perception of them. And then your power was wasted. You take a chance of finding that one true person for you. And if you find that correct person with your power, then look at that. Now you could live a perfectly happy life with them. But if you fuck up, there goes your power. So, that's a good one. And that's the one I'm going to leave you guys with. Let me know down in the description below if you would do that. And think carefully. Think very carefully about who you would want to do that to. That sounds terrible. Let me know down in the comment section below. And let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to do, or if I acted like a dumbass and I should have changed my answers to something like this. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all later. Meh, I'm not American.